here we are checking in from the truck on this dreary February day. We're on our way to the Big E RV Show. So, for those of you not from Massachusetts, the Big E, or the Eastern States Exposition Center, it's the biggest expo center in all of New England. They hold a giant state fair there in September, but because it's so big, they obviously use it throughout the year for all kinds of other things. And today, there's an RV show this weekend, actually, President's Day weekend. And we are going. I know you probably just watched our video about the Boston RV show because we just went to that a couple weeks ago. But we're going to this one, for something to do, fun on a Saturday. Like I've said before, when you can't camp, you go to RV shows. But we're hoping to see some rigs that we maybe missed at the Boston show. It's definitely a little bit bigger than the Boston show. So hopefully there's more rigs, like I said, or different rigs. And we're hoping that there's more vendors. The Boston show really disappoints when it comes to actual vendors. But so we're traveling right now on the Mass Pike, the biggest east-west highway in the state of Massachusetts, a toll road that's been paid for about 17 times over. But we'll get there. It's about an hour and a half from our house. It's in Springfield, Massachusetts. I think I may have said that. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing. Who were we looking forward to seeing?
Alliance.
Yeah, there was not a big Alliance show at the Boston show. So we're hoping that they bring more rigs of Alliance to this show. We're hoping to get inside a couple truck campers. Not that I think we will ever own a truck camper, but the thought intrigues me. As you know, I love thinking that we can live in a very tiny rig. And I know we can. But I like to think that we can.
For like a week.
For a week. Or, Alaska. So, but anyway, so we'll definitely check out some truck campers and hopefully Alliance and of course Brinkley and all the other ones too. So, yeah, that's that. We'll check in with you again soon.
All right, so we're in the 2026 Sunset Park Sunlight. These got cool colors on the outside, and it's kind of getting out there and doing it. So about $19,000 total price. You get a wet bath, so you don't have to use the bathroom at the campground. There's a microwave with lots of storage under that counter. And behind us, we've got a back fan, a bunk, top bunk here, and a Murphy bed that falls down. So you can easily do a family of 3 or 4 with small kids and live comfortably in here with the AC.
Where do you cook?
In the back. All right, so we got a huge storage area here on the bath. They've taken off the back door that flips up with the struts, just so people can see it easy. But you got a 2-burner sink and a good sized fridge. And let's face it, that's a good sized freezer for the camper side. So you got a lot of features in a small footprint. Definitely good value there. And then of course there's an outdoor shower to wash off your feet after the All right, so this is a 2026 Sunset Park Sunray 149. It's about 13, almost 14 feet long. Sleeves 3, and you've got these really cool retro colors in here. But definitely a good sized place to sit down, have something to eat. I love the paneled wood look to the ceiling and the walls, very warm look. And you've got that same fridge that we saw in the other Sunray here, where you've got plenty of room. Air conditioners above this, really good sized fridge. Kitchen area has a two burner cooktop with a microwave and a decent sized sink. You've got plenty of storage underneath here, big, and underneath the benches also. And then back here, underneath the bed, is a huge storage area that you have outside access to on the passenger side. Very nice max air fan. I mean, this is really sweet. There's a dry bath. A wet bath in there. Decent size. So once again, you don't have to depend on the campground, or you can do a little boondocking with this. There is a optional solar package you can get.
And also, if you don't love this teal color, there's color options. You can get it in a different color. And you can change the wall color if you don't love the paneling.
Yeah, these are at All RV in East Hampton, Connecticut, which is a small family-run.
Since 1977. Definitely very cool. If you're just starting and you want something small to just get away and get up off the tent floor, this will do it for you. So as you walk in, you get a giant closet, coat closet, or you can use it for storage space, whatever you want to use it for. Come in, you have a nice little entryway, and then a dry bath. And it's a decent size dry bath for a trailer of this size. You get a foot flush toilet. You get a radial shower with a curtain, but plenty of room in here.
How tall are you?
I am 5'4". You get a nice medicine cabinet, a good little sink. You get some storage under the sink, but you get a big cubby space behind the toilet, which you can probably fit, toilet paper or towels, a nice little basket in there. So nice window. And then as you come out, you get an 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer by Furrion combo. Decent sized space there, guys. Plenty of room for a week's worth of groceries or a long weekend. You get a microwave, 2 burner propane cooktop, small single basin sink. You get 3 drawers, a nice cubby space, cabinet space over, so plenty of storage for your groceries or your pots, pans, whatever you're bringing. You get an east-west bed with lots of space overhead and some cubby space over here with a hanging bar. And then we're going to pan over. There is a gentleman sitting in the dinette, but he knows that we're filming. So you get a nice dinette. And then this breaks down into a bed. Plus you get 4 big cabinets overhead the dinette, and you get nice underbed storage.
Very nice.
So this is a great trailer for those of you just starting out and you want to get up off of sleeping in the tents or, a pop-up.
It's got rooftop solar.
It's got rooftop solar, 100-watt panel with an AGM battery included. Excellent value for your dollar. All right, this is the 2026 Gulfstream Vista Vintage Cruiser 23R SS for a show price of $35,995. This is the Laura Ashley version. So let's get inside and check it out.
Take a look at this Vista Cruiser. Vintage. The 23 RSS, 23 feet long, Look at these colors.
Well, this is a special Laura Ashley version.
Yeah, you got a sofa bed here. Nice, yeah, everything's color. Nice fridge.
Oh, I love the fridge.
Yeah, isn't that nice? The insert panel. Got a north-south bed. This is really pretty.
Yeah. I love the curtains, the retro curtains.
Yeah.
Lots of decent bedroom storage, north-south bed. Does it lift up? I'm assuming it lifts up. A decent amount of storage in there.
Yeah, you got your water tank.
You got your water tank under the bed. All right, so this bathroom splits. You got your shower on one side and your water closet on the other. Small sink and a foot flush toilet. Lots of cubby space, medicine cabinet, good wall space. And then you got a decent kitchen, 3-burner cooktop with a small oven, decent sized single basin sink, microwave, lots of cabinet space above. So that vintage cruiser has one small, the couch is in a single slide, but also just the paint colors, the graphics on this. It's so fun. It would just be so fun to have at the campground. Look at the tires, even the hubcaps are blue. Or the wheels, not the hubcaps. I know what I'm talking about. All right, we are in the 2026 Haven 220 by New Camp.
So this is a really neat looking trailer. You got the bed up here. So there's tons of storage under the bed and around the edge of the bed here. And then they've got these spacers here to keep the air breathing around your mattress, which is definitely benefit. This bedroom's got 2 very large windows, one that opens up top, and then it has on both sides of the trailer, it has a European style flexi windows that are the rage right now. You got the nice looking, it looks like real wood trim, and baseboard heating all around this. Decent sized kitchen. I don't like the convection microwave being up that high, and it's very tiny for a $54,000 trailer. But floor is nice, big U dinette, and then how about the bathroom?
Let's check out the dinette, big U dinette. And then for the bathroom, it's a dry bath, and it's very big. It's the whole width of the trailer. You get a nice little window in here. You get a porcelain foot flush toilet, small basin sink, a decent sized shower. Again, I am 5'4" for reference. Small vent, not great, but cool shower head. And that's decent. So yeah, definitely cool. All right, guys, this is the 2026 Tab 360 CS in Black Canyon. It's by New Camp. First of all, you walk in the door. Here we are, walking in the door. Your bathroom straight across. You get this nice little working space for like meal prep. Lots of storage underneath. You get a tall, small refrigerator with a little chest freezer. And then in the back here,
you got a nice bed. This turns into a bed here also. And then you've got another one of these big Euro windows with plenty, so you got tons of airflow in here. There's max air fan. I mean, this is a really nice
teardrop.
Yeah, and it's the Tab by New Camp.
You get a little microwave in here, but then you get cooking outside. Your TV's here. But, you know, comfortable space. And you get the dinette for if you're working on the road. If you're a single person, you know, you don't even have to break down that other bed. If you're traveling with someone, you could totally break that down. But yeah, let's check out the kitchen. Forgot to show you the bathroom. So it's a wet bath, but you get a sink, a toilet, And then the sink faucet clips up here so you have a shower head. You know, it's small, but hey, it gets the job done, right? This is what the tab looks like on the outside. Very nice graphic.
Yeah.
Very cool looking. Nice looking tires. And then for your kitchen, your outdoor kitchen. So inside you have a full refrigerator, but out here you get a nice little Camco refrigerator, freezer, cooler, 2-burner propane cooktop, little sink, and then lots of storage, lots of cubby space out here. So yeah, this is definitely worth a look if you're looking for a nice teardrop. Lots of cabinet space out here. What do you think?
It's beautiful. Definitely high quality.
Okay.
All right.
Technical difficulties. So we've done a lot of recording inside one of the buildings. What we like about this is there's so many RVs and they're so spread out that you got to walk from building to building. So we're walking from one building to the other building. So we thought we'd just show you guys what that might look like. I know, outside, and it's snowing. So what'd you think of the first building?
I thought the first building was great. We got to see a lot of unique things that we haven't seen before.
True.
It's the what do they call this building?
The Mallory
The
building.
Mallory building. It's huge. I mean, huge in there.
Giant.
So you've got Blue Compass and Pete's RV are the big players in this one. And
in the next building, I think it's Hemlock.
Hemlock RV. Oh, also in the Mallory building was All RV, which a family-run business, and they have a lot of really great
friendly
trail.
but cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Not like corrugated metal or corrugated plastic, let's be real. Trailers that are just, vintage and just really set up nicely and super built well, budget friendly.
Yeah.
Like if you are looking for a starter trailer and you don't want some of the low budget trailers that are out there that fall apart within 2 years, definitely check them out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we're going to head over to what's called the Young Building, and let's go see what's in there.
Let's go. All right, 2026 East to West Blackthorn 3865 FLR front living room. I do like these front living room fifth wheels. Let's check it out. All right, so like I said, it's a front living room model. So you have to come up 3 steps and you get into this huge living room. You have a set of recliners and then you have 2 pull-out sofas. So they both open at the same time. So if you have people with you, I mean, yes, you get a very narrow walking path in between, but that's all right. You get a fireplace, huge TV, lots of cubby and cabinet storage up here, lots of cross ventilation windows. And again, tall ceiling. I know I'm only 5'4", so I don't need the height, but still, a tall person could stand in here. So then when you come down, what I like about this kitchen is there's no island. So you have a lot of floor space, but you don't feel like you're missing out on space because you get a nice table over here, but then you get a ton of counter space. You're not lacking in counter space. And what I love is the appliances. This is the GE profile oven. It is low, but it is huge. It is very big. It's not that easy bake oven. You get a 4-burner cooktop, big microwave, and check it out. Not one of those little drawer dishwashers, but a full, almost like an apartment-sized dishwasher. This is a great little dishwasher. Now, granted, you'd need full hookups to use it, but still. Then you get a single basin, sink, and lots of storage space with a side-by-side Furrion refrigerator freezer. All right, for what I said about the living room and the kitchen, the bathroom disappoints. Guys, this is the whole bathroom. Yes, it is tall. Okay, I got plenty of room in the shower. The shower is big enough. You get a corner foot flush toilet. You get a very small sink, countertop, medicine cabinet. I thought this was going to be like a half a bath and then a full bathroom in the back with the bedroom, but it is not. And then look at this. Look at this. That's ridiculous. All right, I'll Vanna White you. So this is what you get for that small, tiny bathroom. You get a full washer dryer setup with a barn door to, you know, cover it up if you don't want to look at it. You get a queen size, king size bed in a slide, which I do like. And you get 2 windows on each side for cross ventilation, plus a big window over there. You get a very big closet with a full bar going from end to end with mirrors. And you get a little dresser bureau over here with 4 drawers. You get some underbed storage. And then you get a ton of storage outside. That's kind of what they're selling is the outside storage. Let's go take a look at that. So what you thought was huge storage on the outside, I lied. This is your access door. I can't get there because this other fifth wheel is here, but look at that. Look at that. Oh, it has a magnet. But that is pathetic. Slam latches, though. That's nice.
All right, we're in a Grand Design fifth wheel, and we just wanted to highlight some of the things that Grand Design does in their trailers.
That we like.
That we like, yeah. For example, in the hutch here, you can roll that out without having to take things off of it. The drawers aren't dovetailed, but they're thick and notched, so it's a quality drawer. It's going to hold a decent amount of weight, and it's not going to fall apart on you. Around here, you've got washer dryer prep, plenty of room for whatever.
A good sized closet for it.
Yeah. You're not skimping.
With a real door.
Real door, yep. And then in here, you've got a clothes hamper.
I love that.
In the closet. And this is a good sized closet.
With a lot of built-ins.
Yeah. I like this.
I also love the bedspread they give you. You know, it makes you not want to have to rush out and grab a new bedspread. You could use this one. Also, for the most part, I really do love the Reflections bathrooms. First of all, I love their shower tower. I think it's great. You got all the different sprayers. You get the teak seat, which is nice. Ladies, if you need to shave your legs, you got somewhere to put your foot while you're shaving. It is a step in. So, you know, you get a, well, it's a skylight. So you do get some natural light while you're in here during the daytime. Things that I also think they do well. I think they give you a good size medicine cabinet and a decent stainless steel sink, not a plastic sink. But who's getting in there? Who's reaching in there? You're not fitting anything in there that you can, you know, want to get access to. I don't love that. And I mean, come on. Every bathroom at this price point should have a max air fan. End of story. Put in a max air fan.
All right, so we're in the Grand Design Influence. This is above the Solitude, and this is a model 3503 GK. It's $77,000. You've got a large area here. Solid surface countertops, plenty of room on either side of the range. This is a really nice kitchen. Once again, really nice doors. Over here, you've got a large television and a electric fireplace down below. With some, I do like the black glass to kind of mix up the cabinets. And this is a really long island on here. Very large Norcold fridge. This is pretty nice. And a large pantry with adjustable shelves and automatic lighting. This is really nice living area. Lots of huge, I mean, look at those huge windows.
Very
campsite there. And this slide is pretty tall. I'm 5'3", and you know, Nobody's going to hit their head, or you're going to feel like this is really part of the room.
I like the dark color furniture too. Let's talk about grand design. Let's talk about this sink for a second, though, shall we? A little overkill, don't you think? How many gadgets do you need? Are you bathing a small dog in this sink? It's got redefining luxury on the road. You get a colander, you get a cutting board, you get a soap dispenser, you get a cup rinser, a waterfall, and 3 different spray mods. It's cool. It's gimmicky. All right, so we're up in the bedroom, and like most Grand Design, Solitude, the Influencer has a lot of the same bedroom. They have the slide on the dresser, a bank of 6 drawers with the really nice heavy-duty drawers. You get the closet with the washer-dryer prep, but if you don't have a washer-dryer, you get a really great closet. You get another big closet with the clothes hamper, which I love, and all the storage. This is a king size bed. I love that they give you a headboard. I love that you have cross ventilation windows, and you get a nice nightstand on that side of the bed, my side of the bed. And then it's a walk-through bathroom, but it doesn't feel small. Most of these walk-through bathrooms are super tight, super tiny, but you get a good amount of space, tons of floor space. And I like this shower. It's a decent sized shower, all, one, what is it called? The one
piece?
Yeah, one piece molded shower. Yeah, I know what I meant. But yeah, porcelain foot flush toilet, big vanity counter space, lots of counter space, and deep. That's deep cabinet space. I like that.
This is probably one of the best.
This is one of the
walk-through bathrooms I've seen.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the better walkthroughs for sure. Because usually there's like a closet or something here, and it's taking up a ton of your space while you're walking through. But they put the closet over here, and I like it because it's not deep. You have access to everything within reach. Some of the ones that go like extra far back, you're not reaching anything in there. Just getting back to the storage under the sink, you get this huge cabinet that's not blocked by any kind of plumbing, which is nice. This is just a fake one. But this, ladies, you know what this is. You get the stainless steel cups for all your hair accessories, your curling iron, your hair dryer. When they're hot, you have someplace to stick them, and there's plugs and USBs there. Hey, that's a good little deal to have. And then another extra drawer. Guys, great space in this bathroom. Although no max air vent. That's pathetic.
Points off.
Done. All right, so we're walking to the third and final building.
Yes.
We just had a very nice conversation with Taylor from Brinkley, one of the Brinkley reps. He's great. He comes to all the shows, and we've talked to him at a couple different shows actually, and we always enjoy our conversations with him. And we love telling him what we love about the trailer and some things that we wish they would change. The refrigerator, Taylor.
But he did take the notes down. He even recognized us
from the Boston show.
From the Boston show, and he just his personality and how Brinkley does business and how they treat their customers. He really is a good example of that.
It's breathtaking. It's a nice change. You don't feel like you're just a paycheck to them.
Yeah, they really believe in what they're doing, and is it more expensive? But in the long run, you get something that's going to really last, and they're going to back it up.
Yep. So, you see a big price tag on a Brinkley, but no, you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
So, yeah, here we go. Third building.
All right, bye.
So, truck campers. I love them. I love the idea of them. It's romantic, right? Nice little one unit, nothing towed behind, nothing driving and towing something behind you. It's all one unit. So this is the 2026 Northern Light 811 wet bath by Sportsman. So you walk in, you do have a wet bath. It's small, but it's a bathroom in your truck. Okay. Foot flush toilet, shower, sink. What else do you need? You have some good storage right as you walk in. Big storage too. That's huge. That's a big storage bay, closet, whatever you want to put in there. You get a big Dometic refrigerator. This is actually the refrigerator that we have. No? Refrigerator freezer combo.
It's a little bit smaller, but same idea.
Then you get a nice big booth. There's no slides in this truck camper. This does go down to make a bed, or, you know, if you're watching it like a couch or something, you want to, you know, make it flat so you can watch TV in here. But it's great space to work at. You have a big awning style window there. And it's nice spaced. And then you have the bed. Obviously, it's that part's over the cab, but it's a big queen size mattress with cubbies on either side of the bed, with a skylight over your head, 2 windows for cross ventilation. And then for kitchen space, you get a 3-burner Furrion cooktop with a small oven, but you get an oven. Okay, you get a big single basin sink with a retractable faucet, and then lots of cabinet space. You know, all solid wood, sturdy, couple drawers, you know, plenty of storage. Plus underneath the dinette you have,
Good amount of floor room.
and you've got a good amount of floor space. So, you know, could we be truck campers? Probably not. But do I love to think that we could be truck campers? Absolutely. Good day. I just wanted you guys to see the awning on the outside of this truck camper. You know, it's a truck camper, so you don't get a ton of outside storage, but it looks really nice. And it's really well built. The graphics are nice. You know, the awning, the arms have you know, LED lights on them. So definitely really, really cool. All right, guys, we're going to walk into the Flagstaff E-Pro 19RL. So as you walk in the door,
Sweet couch.
you have a nice little reclining couch right there at the end. Storage up above. Little cubbies next to you so you can put your drink down. Oh, but there's even little cup holders in the couch. You also walk in, you have a nice place to drop your keys, your purse, you know, your stuff, with all kinds of little drawers. Plus your TV is up there. So the sale price for the show is $39.95. You get a nice little refrigerator, 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer combo. It's a good amount of space.
Very nice. Very deep, big closet.
Very deep closet or pantry or whatever you want to use it for. That's just a access panel. So then the kitchen, you get a 3-burner Suburban cooktop with a small square single basin sink, solid wood cabinet doors. You have a Magic Chef vent hood and light fan. You do not get an oven, but you get a convection microwave. Lots of other storage. So this could either be for your kitchen or your bedroom storage, I guess. Big under the sink storage. You have an east-west queen size bed.
Decent sleeping space for 1 or 2 people. You have windows all the way around. I mean, the windshield one doesn't open, but you've got 2 for cross ventilation, plus some upper mounted cabinets. And then it's a dry bath. So is it a small bath? Yes, it is. Hold on. So guys, 5'4" for reference. This has like a little mini baby tub, and it's a big step up. But it's a shower in a trailer this size, and it's a dry bath. So, I mean, it's got a curtain, not a door. I'll take that. You got good medicine cabinet storage, 2 sides. You get some open cubby space. That's an access panel, but you could fit some stuff there. And because it's a Flagstaff, you're getting a real fan, a max air fan. And you get lots of counter space in the bathroom too. So that's a wrap on the 2026 Springfield RV Show. We hope you enjoyed it. Remember, like, subscribe, and maybe leave us a comment. And remember,
Explore more, roam more.